Authorities continue to investigate the stabbing of several people on a London train last weekend.
Police are investigating whether 32-year-old Anthony Williams is linked to 3 other incidents, including the stabbing of a 14-year-old boy and reports of a man with a knife in a barber shop. This all happening the day before his stabbing spree on a London-bound train Saturday night. So far, Williams has been charged with multiple counts of attempted murder over Saturday's mass stabbing and another attack hours earlier at a London station, where the victim suffered injuries to the face. Several passengers are still recovering, including a train worker who has been hailed a hero for protecting passengers. Another victim slashed across the bicep is a defender for British soccer team Scunthorpe United. Police have not released a motive, but say they're not considering the incident to be terror-related. In London, Stephanie Bennett, Fox News.
A rough start on Wall Street this morning. The market's pulled down by losses by the same big tech companies that have been the main drivers of a rally so far this year. Right now, the Dow is down 135 points. I'm Kathleen Maloney. This is Fox News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Plenty of sunshine today. Highs in the mid-80s. Southeast winds at 6 to 12 miles an hour. Clear skies tonight. Lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. Southeast winds at 4 to 8 miles an hour. Mostly sunny on Wednesday and Thursday. The highs right near 90. Plenty of sun Friday. Highs in the low to mid-90s. Sunny Saturday. Highs in the low to mid-90s again. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Catarina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey RGV, do you love radio, events, and meeting people? Radio United is looking for brand activation ambassadors for our stations. This is a part-time position, perfect for those who want to have fun while working. If you're bilingual, 21 or older, and have a valid driver's license and legal authorization to work in the U.S., we want you on our team. We offer great benefits and opportunities for growth. Send your resume to human resources at radiounited.com. Radio United is an equal opportunity employer.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV. From the Radio United Broadcast Center, this is the Sergio Show. Talking about the news headlines and topics that affect you. And now, the Sergio Show with Sergio Sanchez.
The Sergio Show, hour 2 for an election day Tuesday. Man, I was saying last hour, I thought it'd never get here. Here it is, already election day. Blink an eye, Thanksgiving, blink twice, Christmas 3 times, New Year's. There you go. Click your heels twice and it's 2026. Wow. Welcome to hour 2 of the program. I want to say thank you to South Texas Buick GMC. Thank you as well to Lone Star National Bank. Program note for KURV. And I want to say thank you to Interlink Trade Services, our friend Jorge. He's making it possible, and he'll be part of the program, too, because this is the week that the High Court is going to be hearing some arguments on President Trump's emergency use of, some of the tariff powers, and the High Court gets to hear that Wednesday. So just in time, I get a chance to speak again with my friend Jorge. Who's an expert in customs brokerage. And man, he's been doing this. He's been doing custom brokerage, I think like for 20 years. All in all, he's been in the workforce since you and I started together, Freddie, about 30 years ago. Right? He's been doing this for a long, long time. So he knows what he's talking about, all these rules when it comes to tariffs and taxation of stuff that crosses the border, sometimes several times back and forth. So we'll speak with him, Lord willing, Thursday morning. The Sergio Show, going to be broadcasting from the Convention Center at South Padre Island. Hope you can join us. Now, I would normally invite you to stop by and get donuts and coffee, but no, that's not my place. We're broadcasting from there because it's a lead-in that evening at 5 p.m., the Texas Department of Transportation at 5 p.m. Don't stop by when I'm on the radio. Again, we're trying to make some noise and get you to attend the TxDOT reveal of the two candidate sites. They're up for public review for that second causeway. So we got two candidate sites, and they will be revealing and putting some schematics and maps and things like that for you to stop by Thursday at 5 p.m., 5 to 7:30-ish, más o menos, you can stop by and take a look at that and provide some comment or write something up and speak with the folks that attend. Again, that's 5 p.m. Thursday. TxDOT will be at the Convention Center at South Padre Island, and we will be broadcasting at 9 to 11 a.m., making some noise. Speaking with Eddie Trevino, our county judge, he might be joining us. I know for sure we got TxDOT. Pete Alvarez, he'll be joining us. And we'll be speaking with him tomorrow as a preview. And I know that Jorge from Interlink Trade Services will be joining us as well, among other folks, maybe even the mayor, Mayor Patrick McNulty. So join us with that. Friday, I think we have enough support now. We have enough support to announce this on Friday morning. Back to the island. Man, we're going to be burning a lot of gasoline. We might as well just stay on the island. What do you think, Freddie? Just like stay there? Like, what hotel would you, the Sapphire? What would you want to stay on the island, right? Otherwise, expensive to the company, right? Yeah. Friday morning, we will be at Isla Grand Beach Resort for the 22nd Forensic Seminar, Child Abuse Seminar, Prevention, Intervention, and Investigation Faith Summit. Very weighty stuff. Yes, child abuse and domestic violence, all those things. What is all that? Because of our underwriters, our co-sponsors, Jack Ewing won, local CPA for one. He's making it possible for us to be there. Atlas AC and Plumbing, Sister Sarah, who is on the front lines of pushing back against domestic violence. She's making it possible for us to be there. And I'm checking with a couple of other friends to take all the Dog and Pony Show back to the island Friday morning for this 22nd Forensic Seminar, Child Abuse Seminar, Prevention, Intervention. This is for pastors. This is for ministers and lay people, volunteers in the church. They're going to have about 200 people show up to this seminar. So the focus is, what do you do when a battered woman shows up? What do you do when a child who suffers from child abuse? What do you do? As a church, how do you handle the situation? What is the steps you need to take? How do you minister to these folks? CPS situations, things like that. Very, very weighty stuff. And again, Lord willing, Friday morning we'll be there with them, interviewing some of the folks that are participating and providing education to volunteers and pastors. The time is 10:12, the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. And you're also doing the online stuff, Freddie, right? What you got for us? Oh, man. Freddie's got them all over the 710 KURV X, 710 KURV YouTube, and Facebook Live right now. And you can see in the studio is our former Congresswoman, Mayra Flores, in the studio, running again for that same seat.
Yes. Good
Congress
morning.
34. Welcome back, friend.
Thank you for having me, my friend.
You know the last picture we took, I took with Mayra, Freddie, we were at the McAllen studio, that temporary studio. Remember who you came with, who stopped by with back then?
Was it with my friend Tulsi?
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yes.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah.
I talked to her not too long ago.
Really?
Yes. She's doing amazing. Really proud of her, especially with the recent arrest of La Diabla. I'm sure you heard about this recent arrest. And
oh, no. Oh, man, that was that.
Mhm.
Oh, sadistic. Oh,
That's right.
Female dog. Awful excuse for a human being.
Yes.
Eesh,
Evil. And
very evil.
I'm very, very proud of my friend and
children.
everything that she's doing. I mean, it's very admirable what she's doing.
Well, why do you want the stress and aggravation to be running for office again and going up in D.C. where they're so dysfunctional they never seem to get things straight up in D.C.? Why you want all that aggravation, Mayra?
Because it's worth it. It's worth it. The people of South Texas are worth it. Our children's future is worth it. And for far too long, prior to me getting involved in politics in 2021, there was there wasn't a lot of investment in South Texas. And so I'm really proud of the work that we started back in 2021. We have an amazing opportunity to get back in Congress and finish what we started. No one has worked harder than Team Mayra. Ever since 2021, we've knocked over 300,000 doors. We have, raised thousands, millions to get the message across the district, to give the voters the information that they need before they go out and vote, that they understand exactly who they're voting for. Because prior to us running, a lot of people just voted Democrat just because their parents told them to do so. It was a tradition in South Texas. But the Democrat Party abandoned our values, abandoned us in South Texas, took us for granted. And that was the reason why I got involved back in 2021, to bring awareness to South Texas. We have for far too long not brought good paying jobs to this area. Most of our children, grandchildren leave South Texas for better opportunities. Why can't we bring those amazing opportunities here and accomplish the American dream in this area? And just seeing what the Biden administration did by opening the border, allowing millions of people to come into our country, many with criminal records that have killed a lot of innocent children and women. And those people do not represent immigrants in this country. A lot of people have followed the rules, come to this country legally to work, to bless this country, to accomplish the American dream. Those people are not a representation of those people who've come to this country and done it the right way.
Mayra Flores, a former congressman for District 34, who is running again for the GOP nomination. We're in nomination mode. We got a March primary next year. The District 34 that you represented for that half or so year, like 8 some months in that special election, which was, of course, historic. And,
it really was.
Our hearts were swelling with pride. And what was it like? You had to be sworn in by Nancy Pelosi, right? Eventually that happened. There was a little bit of controversy related to that, right? Eventually.
And then she pushed my daughter, and then that went viral.
Oh, yeah. She was pushing her around, pushing the baby around.
She did not want my daughter close to her. Horrible.
Things are different now. The district is different.
The district is different as well. You're absolutely right. Yeah. In the special election,
it's drawn different. So hopefully this gives...
I was serving a different district than I was also running. When I won in the special election, that was a Biden +4 district. We flipped it. That district had not been flipped in over 100 years. Redistricting happened, and it wasn't in our favor.
For working people, I have to explain this all the time. Biden +4 means that the final vote was 52 to 48. There's a 4-point difference. So, in that special election, you took it. Republicans won. History, first, Mexican-American, Mexican-born, Congresswoman, female, all this stuff, South Texas.
No one can take that away from us.
What an amazing time. But then came the regular election, which was
a much different district.
Different looking, which was what?
Biden had won that district by over 15 points.
Híjole.
And we lost this past election by only 2 points. A district
crazy?
A district that Biden had won by over 15 points. And so it's a testament to the work that we put in. And it was very difficult, but I'm really, really proud. Every cycle we move the needle towards the right. And this time redistricting happened now.
Yeah.
Right, thanks to President Trump.
What is it now?
Now is a Trump 10.
Trump 10.
It's a Trump 10. So we just have to win the nomination, and we're on our path back to Congress. And that's why this primary is very important. We have a lot of people running in this primary.
We do.
And that's, very important for people to understand that this is a very important primary. No one in this primary has worked harder than Team Mayra. We've been multiple times endorsed by President Trump. I'm the only candidate in this race that actually helped President Trump get back in office. I was traveling with President Trump in swing states, putting together Hispanic roundtables, spoke at his rallies, attended 2 private fundraisers to make sure that he raised the money that he needed to get the message all across the entire country, because we were outraised. Kamala Harris raised the most money any candidate for president. And that just tells you that money isn't everything, right?
Yeah,
and no one was able to outwork President Trump. And with us behind him, he was able to get back into the White House. But I'm the only candidate in this primary that helped President Trump get back in office, and the only candidate that President Trump has endorsed in the past.
10-4. In a true leftist Democrat leftist mindset, $1.5 billion raised in just over 100 days. They just pissed away. I don't know who the hell got all that money for the Kamala campaign, but
consultants.
Yeah, Oprah.
Oprah.
Insert famous pop singer in there, and probably they got it for all those rallies that they did. I mean, you got to work really, really hard to piss away $1.5 billion like that. Just crazy. Anyway, back to the issue at hand. Mayra Flores, a former Congresswoman, District 34, which has evolved and morphed into several iterations. Now it is winnable for a Republican again. Congress 34.
Absolutely.
She's running for the nomination.
And the work that we put in since 2021 has paid off. We're leading 33 points. It didn't happen overnight because of the work that we put in ever since we started this fight. And right now in this primary, we're leading 33 points. But I'm going to run as if I'm losing and not going to stop. And we're going to continue knocking doors and making the calls that we need to make sure that we win this nomination.
Well, as like President Trump said, we didn't need some, powwow or summit on comprehensive immigration reform. We just needed a new president. And boom.
To enforce the laws. That's
it.
We already have the laws in place. President Trump just allowed our Border Patrol agents, our ICE agents, custom agents to enforce them. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
We saw a complete change as soon as President Trump came in office here in South Texas.
What
with our
issues?
Own eyes.
What now in a different administration where you have support from the president? The president, and that's very important, people, is that you have the ear of Donald Trump.
Yes.
That's tenemos potentially palanca again, which I tell the same thing, here in the Central Valley, Monica de la Cruz, the water issue. So okay, well, you got palanca, you got pull, versus if you guys vote differently, well, that's gone. You don't have the ear and the attention of the president anymore.
No,
Mayra has it.
Absolutely. I was recently in the White House, talked about our race, but also talked about the issues here in South Texas. You're absolutely right. They heard us loud and clear. Our border is secure, but it's still not safe. The cartel has taken full control of the border. Crime is out of control in Mexico, and it hurts us as well. That's why we have to keep the border secure now, more than ever. We saw what happened to Carlos Manzo, one of the best mayor Mexico had in the entire country. He was your Mexican Bukele. He stood against the Mexican cartel and lost his life for doing the right thing. Now more than ever, our borders have to be secure. We cannot allow the Mexican cartel to come here to the United States and do what they're doing to Mexico. And so now more than ever, we have to keep the border secure and focus on the economy as well. If we are strong as a country, it helps everyone, not just the United States of America. And that is why it needs to be a top priority for us to bring the cost of living down and strengthen the economy for all hardworking Americans in this country.
Republican former Congresswoman for District 34 and future. Mayra's working hard to go back to D.C. and things are different now. I'm giving you
very different.
Giving the GOP a clear path for better representation, and because of redistricting in the state of Texas.
Amen.
Hopefully this could be one of those 5 seats.
And we need an America First member of Congress in Washington. Not only am I talking about the issues that are important to me, but I have a voting record already, unlike my primary opponents. And I have an A+ voting record. In my time in Congress, I voted to protect the Second Amendment, voted to protect the sanctity of life, fought the Biden's DOJ to protect our borders. I was constantly fighting the Biden administration in my time in Congress. I'm very proud of my voting record, A+ voting record. And so look at my voting record, fact check me. I'm going to do exactly what I did in my time and much more.
What are the issues couple of issues. Now, of course, we got all the border as far as the illegal tsunami coming in, all buttoned up. What are other issues that you talk to folks in Brownsville, in the area, say, we need to do this, and give me your support again? Okay.
It's the economy. Everyone is talking about the economy.
Okay.
Water continues to be an issue for our farmers, and we do need to prioritize our farmers and ranchers. You know, I'm a huge oil and gas supporter. I believe that we need to be oil and gas independent, absolutely, but we also need to have that independence with our food. We need to stop paying our farmers not to farm. Whatever we can farm in this country, we should be farming. We should give them more power. And unfortunately, there's a lot of barriers that are hurting our farmers and ranchers. And that is why I'm going to get back into the Agriculture Committee. It was a top priority for me in my time in Congress, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back into the Agriculture Committee. I worked in the farm. I was a farm worker.
I was about to say,
I know what
what
it's like. So I was the only member who had actually worked. None of them know. No disrespect to my prior colleagues, but none of them had worked a single day.
I can hear that argument in the calls
in the hot sun.
You ever milk a cow? You ever milk a goat? I did. I made the cheese as well. I know. I'm basing this on some of the fascinating stories in Burgos, where you grew up in
Burgos, Tamaulipas,
with your family. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people don't know this. My mom's side of the family, Martin de Leon, founded Victoria, Texas.
Wow.
And so his statue is there, Martin de Leon. A lot of my family's roots are here in Texas from my mom's side of the family. De Leon.
That would be your great-grandfather? Great-grandfather.
Founded Victoria, Texas. He was born in Burgos.
Wow.
Burgos, Tamaulipas. Most of my roots here from my mom's side of the family are here in Texas. I mean, we have roots in King Ranch as well.
Yeah. Speaking of Burgos Basin, man, we're all standing on the next potential shale exploration project. You know, West Texas, we got Eagleford, we got Burgos just beneath our feet. All that natural gas resources available to us. If we could just find a way to tap into it. You talk about energy independence. Yeah, that would be one easy path.
It's very important. Yeah. It is. I don't want us to depend on other countries, you know, and because the moment we go into war, tariff war with them, they cut us off. That's why it's important. I mean, look what's happening to the American people right now because of the government shutdown.
Yeah.
You know, when you give them the power to feed you, you're giving them the power to starve you. I never want us as Americans to ever be in this position again, because right now the Democrats are playing with the American people's real lives at this moment, where they don't have food on the table. And so we should never give the government that much power where they now have the power to starve us. And this is all the Democrat Party. They refuse. 14 times, actually, they have voted against reopening the government. They have voted in favor of this shutdown. Republicans have over and over voted in favor to reopen the government. They passed a clean CR in the House. There's absolutely no reason for us to be in this position, but they want to use that filibuster in their favor and pass 1.5 trillion wish list. And that includes free health care for illegal immigrants. Americans don't have free health care. What makes you think that we should give illegal immigrants free health care?
Yeah, you go deeper into that spending list.
It's just common sense.
A lot of the stupid stuff that we're spending before on international subsidies for just ridiculous social, revolutionary, crazy programs. Yeah, no.
We got to prioritize the American people. We got real needs in this country at this moment, and the American people are fed up.
Give the government the power to feed you. You give the government the power to starve you. So we'll remember that one. Thanks for stopping by, Mayra.
Thank you so much. God
don't make
bless
this
you.
the last visit like the last time. And if you do come again, bring Tulsi with you. That'd be nice.
I will. We're actually
We'll try.
Yeah. We're actually going to be seeing each other pretty soon.
Muy bien. Thank you for stopping by. Come back and see us. We wish you the best. And, man, we're going to have a spirited conversation all the way to March. Fascinating.
God bless.
May God give you strength and wisdom as you continue the fight. Mayra Flores, former Congresswoman, in the fight again to become Congresswoman again for District 34, Brownsville, Cameron County, and District 34 in Texas. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV made possible this hour by South Texas Buick GMC and Lone Star National Bank.
Andrew Monaco here, voice of your fighting Texas Aggies. Coming up right after Sergio,